Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com bringing you another new stuff video. I just had a whole bunch of footwear and equipment show up to the office today, a lot of which I think you guys are going to be very, very excited about. And as always with this series, it's kind of a way for me to show you guys what is going to be going up on the channel in the near future, giving you a little bit of a sneak peek. And of course, feel free down below in the comment section to let me know which products you'd like to see featured on the channel first and which ones you'd perhaps like to see a little bit later. But nonetheless, tons of stuff. This is going to be the biggest new stuff video that's ever gone up on the channel as far as the amount of stuff. I think I've said stuff enough times, and with that being said, let's get right into it. Alright, so here is a look at what showed up. You can see that it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pairs of shoes and 5 soccer balls there at the back. So we'll start off here at the far left, where I'm sure you guys recognize this. This is the brand new Nike Magista Obra 2. I can assure you that when this video goes live, the Obra 2 video will already be up on my channel. So I'll leave a little pop-up on screen here if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, learn a little bit more about the Obra 2. But this is obviously the replacement for the Magista Obra. If you didn't know, the new model retail price is $300, so $25 more than the previous, and they've changed quite a bit. It's still the same mid-cut design, Flyknit upper concept, but the way that they built this shoe is quite a bit different, and it makes for quite a bit of a different experience overall. Very cool pair of shoes, and again, check out that video that's already up on my channel. It'll give you all the details that you need to know about the very exciting new release of the Obra 2. Next to those, I have some Mizuno stuff, which I'm personally very excited about just because it's one of those brands that doesn't have a lot of new releases, so when they do have something new, I get excited because I get to wear it and obviously feature it on the channel. So the first pair that I have here is the Mizuno Marelli Neo 2, and you're probably looking at these two pairs and thinking they're the exact same thing. That's not the case. This first pair is the Neo 2 Made in Japan variation, which retails for $290. They're very, very expensive, but they're made in Japan, and I'll explain what that means in just a second. The next pair is just the regular Indonesian-made pair of Neo 2s, which is going to be a lot cheaper. This guy you can get out of the UK as of right now. It's only available in the UK for about $137 US, so they're fairly inexpensive as far as high-end shoes go, and the quality is still very, very good. You can always expect that from top-end Mizuno models. With that being said, when you compare it to the Made in Japan version, it's not a huge difference, but the quality difference is definitely there. Basically, what happens with the Made in Japan models is obviously they're made in Japan, and it's more of a handmade process. When they actually put the shoe together, they use better materials overall. The quality of the kangaroo leather is definitely nicer on the Made in Japan model versus the regular one. And also, when they're building the shoe, they put it on a last, which is basically the shape of a foot, a mold, if you will, and they set the shoe when it's actually fixed to the sole plate. With the Made in Japan model, it actually sits on the last for 24 hours in order to take its shape, whereas a standard pair of shoes would actually only sit on the last for about 20 minutes to maintain its shape. And actually, they build one pair of Made in Japan shoes for in the same amount of time that a normal company would build 72 pairs of their shoes. So like I said, there's a lot more kind of attention to detail, quality materials, and just general better build quality to the Made in Japan models. As to whether or not that's worth it to you, something you have to determine for yourself, but I definitely can tell you that the Made in Japan version is better quality, but not to say that the Indonesian made ones aren't good quality, because they are actually very good. You can expect videos on both of these on the channel very soon. Next to those, I have a pair of Wave Ignitus 4s in the latest colorway. This is also the Made in Japan variation, which has a retail price of $280, so it's relatively expensive again, but that's kind of what you can expect from all the top-end models at the moment. Made in Japan, though, again, Mizuno, very good quality. This is a very bright colorway of the Wave Ignitus 4, and the Wave Ignitus 4 is just one of those shoes that doesn't get the attention it deserves. It's kind of the last rubberized striking element style power boot, if you will. For those that were fans of the Predator line or the T90 line from Nike, this is kind of the last holdout for that style of shoe. And like I said, it's very, very good, especially the Made in Japan model, which is kangaroo leather versus a standard synthetic. But again, you pay for the extra quality with the Made in Japan variations. Next to those, I have a pair of Adidas X16.1s in the leather upper variation. Now, as of right now, the leather upper variation, at least in this colorway, is only available in the UK, but it will be available in the US very, very soon. At least that's what I'm being told by several different retailers. The retail price is $200 US, but you can get them for less than that in the UK at the moment. There'll be little pop-ups on screen throughout this video and links in the description for all of these products. So if you are interested in anything, again, link in the description, go ahead and check it out. But this is obviously part of the Speed of Light pack, and essentially it's the regular X16.1 with a leather vamp here at the front. So not too crazy as far as a change is concerned in comparison to the regular model. You have just a little bit of leather here at the front, and obviously that's going to have an impact on touch. It's going to have an impact on the fit and feel of the shoe, and I'm going to be talking about that in my review video. But interesting, it's really the only leather upper variation aside from the A16.1 that's currently available from the three main lines from Adidas. Next to those, I have the Speed of Light colorway of the Adidas A16.1 Prime Knit. A lot of you guys requested for me to bring these in and make a video, so that's what's going to happen. Bright neon yellow color here with the black accent. Very, very cool looking, and again, expect a video on those relatively soon. On the back row, moving all the way over to the left, we have a brand new pair of Adidas Indoors. This is the Messy 16.1 Street Indoor, which basically takes the Boost Indoor outsole bottom that we've seen on various indoor models from Adidas. I'm not sure why the camera won't focus. There it goes. And then it has the upper from the Messy 16 Plus Pure Agility, combined for a $150 retail price. So nothing too surprising here. They're both elements that we've seen before. But I'm going to be talking about this combination of features in detail, obviously in a video very soon. And then the next four shoes are all Adidas Gloro 16.1s, part of the Speed of Light collection. So obviously we have the Speed of Light colorway pack for the main three lines from the Adidas brand, but they also made a pack of Gloros in the same colors, and they're very unique in that they are kind of solid colors, at least 3 out of 4. So one is a bright solar yellow, a neon yellow all the way through, which definitely has an interesting look. The other one is that solar red color all the way through, which kind of ends up looking like more of an orange. Hopefully that comes through on camera. You have a solid solar blue color, which looks really, really good. These are all really nice looking shoes in my opinion, especially if you want something bright. And then you can see there's a white pair where the 3 Adidas stripes are the 3 colors from the Speed of Light pack. So one blue one, one yellow one, one orangish red one. So really cool pack. All of these have a retail price of $110. And I think I'm going to do a video on the entire pack just in one video. So I'm going to include all 4 shoes as opposed to doing them each individually, just because I think that makes a little bit more sense given that it's a Gloro and there isn't all that much to talk about. Now in the very back row, we have 5 different soccer balls. The first one is actually the official match ball of Ligue 1, the French league, and this is obviously an Adidas ball. It's only available out of the UK, but you can get it for about $105. So again, there'll be a little pop-up on screen and a link in the description, so you can go ahead and purchase this if you'd like. Normally, being that this is a Brazuca variant, an official match ball would normally retail for $160. But out of the UK right now, like I said, you can get it for about $105. So you're saving quite a bit of money on what is a brand new match ball in a brand new colorway variation. Kind of has the Euro graphics, but pretty cool styling, and definitely if you're in the US especially, a very unique ball that you're probably not going to see anybody else with. And then the next 4 balls are Nike Ordem 4s. So the first one is the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and then the last one is just kind of a generic variant with no actual league branding on it. But they're all Ordem 4s, all retail for $160 US. And they actually have made some changes in comparison to previous Ordems. The Ordem 1, 2, and 3 were essentially the exact same thing. With the Ordem 4, they made some changes to the bladder and the paneling on the outside, so it does have a different feel to it. I'm going to be talking about that in my video specifically on the Ordem 4, as well as in my video of the entire new Nike soccer ball line for 2016-17. So expect videos on that particular topic and more info on these balls in the very, very near future. But that's pretty much it in terms of what has showed up. Again, let me know what you guys would like to see first up on the channel, and I'll get right to it. Alright guys, that's it for this new stuff video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to support it with a like. Again, if you're interested in any of the items in today's video, there will be links down below in the description for every single one, so you can go ahead and check that out if you are at all interested. If you have any questions as well, leave them down below in the comments. I definitely will get an answer out to you. And again, let me know down below in the comment section which of these products you'd like to see up on the channel as soon as possible. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all my social media information linked in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.